Dan the Natural Man Show. Dan the Natural Man Show. Whoa. Dan the Natural Man. Dan the Natural Man. Dan the Natural Man Show. Okay. Today I want to start out by saying that I decided to become a traditional naturopath because I really want to help people. I always wanted to get to the bottom of why people are ill. When I was at college, taking a nutrition degree, my professor asked me, "Do you want to go to medical school? Because your grades are really good, you're really smart. We could get you into medical school." And I said no, because I see what the medical doctors are doing, and they do some great things, but as far as, healing certain chronic diseases, all they can do is manage it. It's not their fault. It's their limitation of knowledge, and they are in a little small box delegated by the pharmaceutical industries, and they can only do certain things. And it wasn't my path this time to be a medical doctor. It was my path to be a natural healer, and to try to figure out exactly what the root cause of some of these health problems most of us are plagued with today, and to actually help somebody or teach somebody how to heal themselves, because I can only teach someone, and then they have to take the information and use it to heal themselves. Hold on one second. My camera just shifted on me. It fell. What in the heck? Oh, look, see, I'm crooked. I was crooked, see? Is that better? See, I'm definitely not a cameraman. I'm definitely not here to be a cameraman this time. So anyway, today I wanted to talk about the illness that they call fibromyalgia in the medical community. It's a mystery illness. It can ruin people's lives that have it. They're always in chronic pain. You touch them, it just hurts. Like, even just touch some of these people, it just is agonizing for them. And also, a lot of times they have chronic fatigue, which means that no matter how much you rest, you're always tired. You can have a good night of sleep, you'll wake up tired. It doesn't matter what they do. The medical community doesn't so far know exactly what causes it, and they do things. I know they use a drug called Lyrica sometimes to help. And I don't know exactly what else they do. They might put you on painkillers, But none of these things address the problem. Most of the things that medical doctors do for diseases like that is it can, make the symptoms better. But they never get to the underlying cause. And so the disease process, what was causing it, is still there. So I always want to figure out why is causing some of these diseases. And over the years, I've studied many different healing protocols, many different healing theories, some of the best teachers in the world, and I've studied my brains out. And so what I come up with for fibromyalgia has helped a lot of people that have been my clients and some of my family members, and I've seen big changes in them. And I got my little cheat sheet here where I would pass out to some of my clients, because I want to remember everything. So I just want to go over today the protocol for fibromyalgia that can actually, over time, I'm not going to promise anybody will completely cure them, but there's a really good chance that it will cure you, and if it doesn't, you would definitely improve. Now, a lot of these I've done this for a long time, but this is a mixture of different protocols I pull from, put together, kind of like in puzzles, anyway. But here it is. So studies have shown that people with fibromyalgia have low vitamin D levels. And so in the study where they took the people and they raised their vitamin D levels to 50 NGs per milliliter, their fibromyalgia symptoms would get a lot better. A lot of the pain would diminish, and a lot of the fatigue. And to do that in the study, they gave the people 2,400 milligrams of vitamin D per day. I think it was for 20 weeks. I mean, you can go higher if you want to, 2,500, even 5,000 a day is not too much. But if 2,400 gets you there, stick with 2,400. Okay. Now, but the first thing I want to tell you is the beginning of, I don't care what you're trying to heal, the beginning of that is you have to make sure your bowels are working properly. A lot of times just getting your bowels going, your body will enable your body to heal itself. Proper bowel movements, you're going to have 2 to 3 bowel movements a day. They're going to have to be, substantial bowel movements. We're not talking about little balls like constipation. We're talking about these bowel movements should slide out easily, no strain, and they should be pretty soft in consistency. And that's when you know you're eating the right kind of diet and drinking enough water. Now make sure you always get that going first. And you may have to take some herbs to get you going. A good products on the market for your bowels if you need help. Dr. Schultz's Intestinal Number 1 and Dr. Christopher's Lower Bowel Formula. Those are 2 of the best that I know of. I'm sure there's others out there, but those are 2 are proven. And of course, this is in relation to your bowels again. You want to make sure that your digestion is working properly because a lot of disease starts with an unhealthy digestive system. But a lot of these things we're talking about, you don't heal from just, your body doesn't heal like from one thing. Your body heals as a unit. When you're actually doing the right things, your body will heal as a unit. As far as healing goes, you're going to have more nutrition. So I would recommend taking a good nutritional supplement. A very, very good one is Dr. Schultz's Superfood. That is a very good one. It's highly absorbable, it's organic, and it is very high quality, and it will definitely raise your nutrient levels in your blood and help you heal. Now, for some reason, they haven't figured it out yet, but people who have fibromyalgia, their ATP, their body is not able to make ATP like a normal person. ATP is the powerhouse of the cell, if you remember from biology. It's made in the cell, the mitochondria of the cell. And so if your body's not making enough ATP, well, obviously you're going to be tired. You're not going to have the energy to power your muscles and your thought processes. So what they did in the study, they took D-ribose. D-ribose is the precursor for the body to make ATP. Well, in the study they gave the fibromyalgia patients D-ribose. It was 5,000 grams, I believe, 3 times a day for 3 weeks. And then at the end of 3 weeks, they knocked them back to 5,000 grams, or two times a day. And this increased their energy, helped with their pain and fatigue and all the other bad crap that comes along with it. Then the other thing in fibromyalgia patients they find is low magnesium. And studies have shown the best magnesium to give a fibromyalgia person is magnesium malate. This is also the same reason that some people find apple cider vinegar to help them with this disease, because apple cider vinegar has contains malate as well, malic acid. But the magnesium malate, you take between 500 and 1,000 milligrams per day. Just make sure your kidneys are healthy as far as taking magnesium supplements. And it's rare, but some people can have certain kidney problems where their body can't handle the magnesium. But most of us, our kidneys are going to be okay, but just make sure. As far as relief while you're trying to heal this, a good turmeric supplement can help with the pain inflammation. Curcumin Man, I believe, is one of them. That's a really good one. And Curcumin Gold, those 2 are very good supplements for this. Most of all this you can find on Amazon. Now, as far as diet goes, for my money as a naturopath, and for most of good healing routines that actually work, you're looking at a vegan diet. And then don't go, listen, you can do this diet while you're healing. It doesn't have to be a lifelong sentence, but while you're healing, it allows your body to heal itself. So a study has shown that mostly raw vegan diet has been shown to greatly reduce fibromyalgia. So raw vegan diet, mostly raw vegan diet. As far as exercise goes with fibromyalgia, a little bit, just a mild exercise does help. It's better to stay active. Now, you definitely don't want to overdo the exercise, because if you overdo the exercise, it can cause your symptoms to flare back up. And we don't want that. What we're trying to do is get those things squashed out. So good choices for exercise will be walking for short distances, a little bit of yoga, a little bit of, if you can see over here, rebounding. Rebounding is really good for your lymphatic system. Your lymphatic system does not have a pump, so the only way to get your lymph flow going is through exercise and dry skin brushing. And the lymphatic system is part of your immune system, so you definitely want to have your lymphatic system healthy and flowing, especially while you're trying to heal. And anytime, really, if you want to stay well. So, and all these are great and good, but they still don't address the underlying cause. What causes fibromyalgia? Well, thank God himself that a guy came on the scene, I don't know, a few years back. He calls himself the medical medium. And a lot of people probably aren't going to believe what he says, because he claims that he has this spirit that's talked to him his whole life. And he instills medical knowledge on him. It tells him what's causing his disease and what to do to heal from it. Now, it doesn't matter whether you believe it or not. As a naturopath, I believe in results. So I don't care where this guy's getting his info at this point. I know that it works. I know that it has helped thousands of people heal from all kinds of disorders, and one of those being fibromyalgia. And I want people out there that are suffering to get better. That's the reason I'm doing this job. Hell, sorry for my language, but I am not getting rich. No, not even close. Okay, if I wanted to be rich, I would have been a medical doctor. No, I'm pretty much a pauper, but I'm going to heal people. I'm going to help people find their way. Maybe God bless me a little bit of money one day, who knows. But this guy, the medical medium, Anthony Williams is his name, his source told him that the fibromyalgia is caused by the Epstein-Barr virus. So if you've ever been to the doctor and you tested positive for Epstein-Barr antibodies, the doctor assumes that that virus is no longer active. But this isn't true, according to William. It is still in your body, it's still alive and well, but it takes haven in your tissues like your liver and maybe some of your nerves. And if you have a stressful event like a death in the family, or losing your house, or a very physical work week, or you're under a lot of stress all the time, this virus can flare back up. And it can cause fibromyalgia. And the reason it causes this is because when it is triggered, this virus starts to inflame your nerve tissues. Because, you know, I think the medical system does say that fibromyalgia is inflamed nerves. And it's the virus that's doing it. It can also be caused by nutrient deficiency. So basically, if you're not taking care of yourself like you should be, a lot of things can take a hold on your body, disease-wise, you know. So the first half of the video, these are things, I told you those things can help you, but those things are still just kind of covering symptoms, helping with symptoms. But this routine for the medical medium can actually diminish your viral load in the body, which is causing the fibromyalgia. And once you do that, the disease is gone because we took away the cause. So his routine is, there's some foods you have to avoid. These foods, you avoid these foods, first of all, because they're not good for you anyway, and second of all, because they actually feed Epstein-Barr. They feed the virus, and the more you eat of these foods, the virus actually gets stronger. So we do not want that. We want to get rid of those foods, especially while we're trying to heal. And probably forever, but you know, we can talk about that later. So here we go. Get your pen and pencil. Foods to avoid: corn, soy, canola oil, processed beet sugar, eggs, dairy, pork, farmed fish, gluten, MSG, natural flavors, artificial sweeteners, and citric acid. Okay, got those. Now, foods to include for healing. Now, these foods actually help your body heal from the virus by killing the virus. These foods can actually help heal some of the nervous system damage that has happened to you from the virus. It can heal nervous tissues. It can kill the Epstein-Barr. It can help lower inflammation. So these are foods to include in your diet to heal for fibromyalgia. Wild blueberries. Get your pencils. Celery. Sprouts. Asparagus. Spinach. Cilantro. Parsley. Garlic and ginger. Raspberries. Lettuce. Papayas. Apricots. Pomegranates. Grapefruit. Kale. Sweet potatoes. Cucumber. Fennel. And a lot of green leafy vegetables like turnips and collards. You can't go wrong with those. Now, one of the mainstays of this protocol is every morning when you wake up, you gotta go buy yourself a juicer. Everybody needs a juicer, especially when you want to heal yourself. Wake up in the morning, juice 16 ounces of celery juice. Drink that on an empty stomach. Don't mix the juice with anything else. It has to be straight celery juice to get the most benefit. That's going to help you start to heal. The celery juice actually helps your body rebuild hydrochloric acid in the stomach. It is an antiviral, antibiotic. It helps to kill pathogens as well. It helps with inflammation in the body. I've done a video on celery already, so you can go back and watch that. But celery is definitely part of the protocol. So basically, that's going to be mostly vegan. In fact, okay. If you want to have the quickest, most sure results, I recommend doing the mostly raw vegan diet. Add these foods I've just talked about. But if for some reason you just can't for 3 months to a year give up all your meat, okay, then you should lower your lower your amount to just once a day in a small amount, maybe like 4 ounces. But it has to be either wild caught salmon or organic grass-fed beef. Only once a day, because meat and all that stuff, it still gets in your way of healing, whether we're talking about Epstein-Barr or not, because meat, it actually causes inflammation in the body. It causes immune reactions, because when you eat meat, it actually puts a lot of toxemia bacteria in your body. You can see that there's science on it right now, that when you eat meat, your immune system reacts because of the toxemia, all the germs and the parasites that are in the meat. I know it's disgusting. And so, anyway, go with a mostly raw vegan diet with the foods I talked about, or if you have to have some animal protein, just a little bit of either wild-caught salmon or grass-fed organic beef, just one time a day. Preferably not every day either. I mean, let's heal here. We can all, I think, restrain from that for a few months to a year or so to get better from a debilitating disease, Okay, so herbs are going to help you along your journey. These herbs help to kill the Epstein-Barr. The number one is cat's claw. You could get a cat's claw tincture. You can drink cat's claw tea. You could do both. Actually, doing both is probably even better because you get different constituents in the different preparations of the herb. The one he recommends is called Hawaiian Farm Cat's Claw. It's on Amazon, Hawaiian Farm. That's probably a good one. Sovereign Silver is another supplement to help kill this virus on Amazon. Pure Encapsulation Zinc 30 is another one. And from my experience, the herb motherwort can help drastically with the pain and disability of fibromyalgia. I don't know if it kills the virus. I can't see it in people like he does, but I do know that it helps. And then another supplement that helps is a Vimergy liquid vitamin B12. That helps to heal the nervous tissues that have been damaged by the virus. And a good herb, in my opinion, as far as when you're dealing with something like this, and from experience, that that when you're in pain, you tend to tense up, So it's good to take herbs that will soothe your mind, your nervous system, help you relax some. And one of the best on the market is Dr. Schultz. Again, Dr. Schultz, Nerve Formula. And Christopher also, Dr. Christopher has one too. I can't remember the name. But Neuroformer for Dr. Schultz. Another great herb to take right now is licorice root. Licorice root is another herb that helps kill this virus off. I recommend cayenne pepper because cayenne pepper helps any healing routine work better because it increases circulation throughout your body. So all the herbs and foods that you're taking are getting to the areas they need to better because your circulation is better. Also, cayenne pepper is a pain reliever. It blocks the substance P, which is a substance your body makes to send pain signals to your brain. So if you're blocking that substance, your brain won't get the pain signals, and so your pain will be diminished. And then some people may find relief from getting their hormones corrected during this time. And one of the best herbs, again, is Dr. Schultz's female formula. It's called female formula, but guys can take it too. It works for your body to help it produce more hormones. There are no hormones in the herbs, but these herbs help your body produce hormones. Well, that's the program. I mean, it's not that complicated. Also adds you got to stay properly hydrated. You have to stay properly hydrated. Drink at least 8 glasses of pure water a day, filtered clean water, distilled water, or reverse osmosis, or maybe you water from a Berkey, something like that. Because we don't want to bring any more toxins to the body. But that's the routine. I hope you got it all down. If you didn't, you can ask questions. Subscribe to my channel. Ask questions below. I'm here to help you guys get over all these yucky diseases that are in our world today, it seems. So let me recap. We're going to increase our vitamin D levels. We're going to make sure we're pooping 2 to 3 times a day. Good poops. We're going to take D-ribose and magnesium malate. Those are going to help us, especially from the start. We could get a good turmeric supplement with the pain. We talked about curcumin gold, I believe, and I think there's one called curcumin med. Or you could get just plain turmeric powder and add black pepper to it with a little bit of coconut oil. Take it that way. We're going to do a mostly raw vegan diet with minimal animal foods, but if you do the animal food, make sure it's wild caught salmon or organic grass-fed beef, only once a day, small amounts. The culprit's the Epstein-Barr virus, so we're going to avoid the foods. The corn, soy, canola oil, processed beet, sugar, eggs, dairy, pork, farmed fish, gluten, MSG, natural flavors, artificial sweeteners, and citric acid. Include the healing foods: wild blueberries, celery, sprouts, celery juice, asparagus, spinach, cilantro, parsley, garlic, ginger, raspberries, lettuce, papayas, apricots, pomegranates, grapefruit, kale, sweet potatoes, cucumber, fennel, and an abundance of leafy greens. And just keep doing it over and over and treat yourself well, having good thoughts, making sure you get enough water, making sure you get enough juice, because, oh yeah, you can juice other things too if you want to. You can juice carrots, you can juice apples, cucumbers, whatever, beets, young. Make sure you get your blood flowing through gentle exercises. Remember gentle, don't overdo the exercise. If you don't have a little love in your life, get some love in your life, even if it's well, I was going to say even if it's a puppy, but what could be better than a puppy? A puppy will love you more than probably any human out there, let's face it. And if you believe in higher power, pray to them. Pray to, have faith in something. Have faith in something. And if you got any questions, please, I love to answer them. And until next time, keep it natural.